Yeah, I like our team this year. We got a lot of new faces, and I think a lot of it's been more or less a cultural thing, just in terms of getting everybody dialed into how we do things here. But we saw a lot of improvement. We had our alumni game before we left, which actually was really a close game. And from that point until the point that we're at now, we saw a tremendous amount of improvement. We won our NAIA game. I think we beat them by 30 points, and then we had a scrimmage against the Division I, which we aren't allowed to talk about, but it went really well. And we then got to play against Duke, and I mean, even though we lost by 30, I thought we did really well against a team that had 4 starters that will probably play in the WNBA. So we're really excited about where we're at right now. We know we have a long ways to go, but I think we have some new faces this year that will really help, and some faces from last year's team that had very good summers and improved their game a tremendous amount. Yeah, I think, right now we have a young lady that started for us as a freshman, and that hasn't happened in a long time, and Rachel Ingram. She's one of the best shooters that I've coached in a long time. And in the alumni game, I don't think she might have made 1 3 because Tara Thompson was guarding her. And I think that's whose record she's going to be staring down. So she's going to be a really good player for us, really hard worker. Was a Division I recruit as a cross-country runner, but just a very high skill set. So she's done a nice job for us. Kedrene Addison was a JUCO All-American out of Cali County in Kansas, and she's our best athlete. I think she bench pressed 180 pounds. She had a 28.5-inch vertical leap. She's our fastest kid. Once she figures out how to play hard all the time, I think she's going to be a really good player for us. The player that I think has made the biggest improvement is Stephanie Jackson, a JUCO kid out of Santa Fe, Santa Fe College in Florida. And she had a very good scrimmage against UNCW. She did a very good job of handling the pressure against Duke, against their pressure. She only had 2 turnovers in that whole game. So she's made a really big jump for us, and I think with having Yazmeen out, that really benefited Stephanie. So Lauren Johnson is out of Minneapolis, and she did a really good job. We kind of alternated positions with her from the wing to the 4. And I think she's going to fill a really good role for us. She defends at a high level, and once she kind of settles into playing that stretch 4 position for us, she's going to do well too. So, we have Amelia Motz, the Division I transfer from Iona. I think once she learns the system a little bit better, she's going to help us. So like I say, I like our new kids all coming in. Good, really good young ladies. Academics aren't really an issue. Sometimes that's a big adjustment. So yeah, I'm pleased with where we're at that way. I'm just staying fresh, working Yazmeen back into the lineup. This week in practice is going to be really big. We were able to kind of shuffle lineups in and out, and we'll still learn a lot about our team, but I just feel like we have a lot better grip of what lineups that we're dealing with, and now we're going to try to look to put in more set plays and situational strategies and things like that. So, these 2 games are far more important than the ones that we had in North Carolina in terms of playoff implications from a West Regional standpoint. So, yeah, I'm looking for that, but I also want to make sure that we continue to move forward and that we don't take a step back from the 10 days that we had on the road, because I really felt like our team grew a lot during that time.
I'm feeling good now that I could get back into practice. I think a big thing for me was just to not shut down because of an injury. So I just took that time to be a better leader off the court. So in practice, I was still involved, still coaching up the point guards. This year, we don't have like a returning backup PG, so it was really important to give the girls pointers on what they'll see, what reads to look for. So I think just a big thing for me, it'll be exciting to get back on the court and be a leader on the court now. The only game I got to watch was the game against St. Andrews, and I think I was really pleased with how our girls played. I think a lot of them stepped up, which is nice. With them being so new, it's easy to be nervous. It's easy to be afraid to make mistakes, but I think they just went out there, played hard, and I think that was a big step for them. I got injured, I want to say about 3 weeks ago. I was on crutches for like the first 2 days just because I couldn't really get a good bend in my knee, but over the process, I got better, and I think I recovered pretty fast.